Welcome back, Salty Fam. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. So today we are getting into Amanda and Kyle Cook's divorce.
The one nobody saw coming.
Right. Now, Kyle has admitted and come out and said that he knows no one is shocked by this information because we've all seen Summer House, right? And so I think that they both probably have known this day has been coming for years on end. I think, honestly, the day they got married, they knew that they were going to get divorced.
I mean, everybody knew they shouldn't have got married.
Yeah.
Before they got married, they're like, we have 3 seasons of him cheating on you constantly. Like,
Yeah.
and you just always complaining that he's getting home too late and stuff. Why are you marrying this guy? You know, it's crazy.
And so they were together for about a decade, and we've seen it all on Summer House like unfold and play out. And their marriage only lasted 4 years. So as we saw these past couple years, there's been a lot of rifts with lifestyle change, and Amanda just outgrew him. He's still the same guy, probably he was back in college.
Yeah.
Going out, cheating, wants to be a DJ, all this stuff, and she wants to progress in life, have kids and all of that. And I think
she gave him a shot, you know, because there was a point like couple years into their marriage where she was like, let's have kids, let's move out of the city. And he had this big stink about moving out of the city because he can't walk to the bar or whatever.
Because he can't party.
And then eventually he was like, oh, I want her to have kids. And good on her that, like, I think after he said no to all that, she was done, but just like didn't know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
And good on her for like sticking to her guns and being like, no, we're not having kids.
Right.
You know, like, because then that would have made this whole thing so crazy and complex where it's like how it is now. They can have a pretty clean split.
Right.
Not real any collateral, you know.
Right. So a lot of people want to know, what will Amanda get from this divorce? What will he get? But
is there anything to get?
Right.
You know?
And we'll get to that in a little bit. But my big question is, what is going to happen with their dogs?
Oh,
and the custody of those dogs. You think?
1,000%, dude. Kyle, he's going to be grinding Loverboy and partying all. I mean, and DJing, like, he's about to go on the biggest benders of his life.
Yeah. Probably.
You know?
And he probably already has been, since they have been separated for about a year, I believe now.
But whenever it was like official, like, this is Splitsville, it's done. That next weekend was probably the craziest one. Like, ever, dude.
Yeah. So Kyle has come out and said he's about $4 million in debt because he took a personal loan for Loverboy. And even though Loverboy does bring in, like, what was that?
They have really good revenue, but they still lost money, even though, like, that one year, I think it was 2022 or 2021, they brought in $16 million of revenue, but they lost $3 million that year. So, like, they're moving a lot of volume and stuff, but there's no margin or anything, you know? So it's just, it's a giant machine burning cash, you know?
Right.
But it is like selling lots of drinks, and the drinks are good, and it's selling merch or whatever.
Right.
But all of their costs and whatever they spend on manufacturing and everything, it's still losing money. So, you know, who knows if she'd even want any of it in the divorce? You know, it's not like it's this business throwing off tons of cash to live in. It's like, yeah, you can have half of it, and then you're going to shoulder half of that, whatever we lose each year, you know?
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
interesting, though, because Amanda said that she regretted not signing a prenup. So it's like, so is something there?
I mean, there's definitely, like, equity, you know, and brand value or whatever, but, like, it doesn't make money.
Okay.
You know, kind of thing. Like, or who knows, maybe it does now, but at least the years where they have, like, information published about it.
Right.
Like, it's worth something.
Right.
But it loses money every year. So whatever it's worth eventually will go to zero unless you turned it around and started, like, cash flowing and all this stuff. But
and she's probably thinking, like, what if he sells it to, like, a large name one day, and then she'll get half of it or whatever.
Which, you know, like, I definitely think Loverboy would not be anything it was without the brand work she did on it. Like, that is what really made people like it a lot, and like what really stood out about it is, like, it had really good branding, really good designs, really good merch, you know, and that was all Amanda. Like, Kyle would not have come up with any of that kind of stuff.
No, and she was involved in, like, the taste testing process and going in and, you know, doing all of the groundwork at the beginning. And he did start this company while they were together.
And honestly, it's selling booze, it's selling drugs. Like, it's a commodity. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is brand.
Yeah.
Like, especially for seltzers, you know, it's like, it's just what brand do people like that they buy, you know? So like, she has had like a humongous impact on any success they've had thus far, because I think that's been the strongest thing about the whole thing is like, it's a good brand and the designs and people want the merch and, you know, that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she did great. She was
So for her to get nothing would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
she was like the creative director, right?
Yeah, I mean,
no, graphic director.
Like, and I'm sure she literally did like all of the branding for it, like all of the website designs, all of the packaging designs, all of the merch designs, the colors, like, I'm sure it was all coming from her, you know?
Yeah. So Kyle does say that he does not want this to be a super expensive divorce.
He's like, please do not kill Loverboy in this divorce. I will literally have nothing. Like,
So it's like, since they don't have kids, you know, are they just gonna kind of split things and walk away easily?
You would hope they would both be able to be mature enough of like, yeah, we don't have any kids. Like, just call this, it's done. You know, like, there's not. I mean, whatever they do with Loverboy, like, both of them, I think, would want it to succeed, you know?
Yeah.
And don't make it crazier. Like, you've already lost so many years of your life to this relationship. Why are you going to spend more on it, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, I know Amanda has her swimsuit company. She launched it, I believe it was last year on Summer House, right?
Did it like officially like launch and they're like selling, or was it like the classic like
South
fashion
Moon
show,
Under.
but like there's no real product yet or anything, you know?
So it is. This is the website, South Moon Under. She is the main model.
Oh, good for her.
And they're great looking swimsuits. So yeah, it actually is a real thing.
Oh,
we
good
actually
for
have
her.
actual
A real
swimsuits
product, a real
Let's see,
website.
if we go click on one of them, can you say add to cart? Yes, you can, and they have multiple sizes. Okay, so guys, it is a real thing. South
go
Moon
pick up a suit
Under
for this summer. Show her some love. Show her some support.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're super cute. Super cute. Well, good for her. I hope that her swimsuit line takes off so that she's kind of like good to go. I know she probably does like a podcast and does all of her brand deals.
It'll be interesting to see like how it affects all the shows. Summer House, the In the City show, Winter House, because they were kind of like a staple in all of them, you know.
So they are on good terms. And ironically, things are pretty amicable right now.
You hope they can both just be like, you know, like, let's just be cool.
Yeah.
You know, they might end up, well, they don't have kids necessarily, but like Dorinda and Frank, you know, like they can figure out how to like still be friends, care about each other.
Right.
But there's no romantic thing ever going on again.
Right. And then, so, you know, Summer House usually will be gearing up to be filming here, I believe, start of like April or May.
Yeah.
So as of right now, neither one of them are filming or planning to film for Summer House, but it will be interesting. I bet Kyle will definitely come back, but will Amanda, you know?
Yeah, I could see her kind of going the Paige path and sort of ending up doing, you know, like, just kind of following those footsteps more of like, I'm kind of moving out of here. Because it does seem like Summer House is always kind of Kyle's thing. Yes. You know, he's definitely like the main character, you know.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm moving on from this, you know.
I think
Paige has shown a way to do that.
Right.
So it's like, okay, it's possible. It's, you know, like she kind of like started that path.
Right. So then does that mean like Sierra's gone too?
Maybe, you know, like,
because they've kind of been teasing online that there's a Paige, Sierra, and Amanda spinoff that's going to be coming.
I wouldn't be like shocked.
So I wonder if maybe they're rethinking the like living in the city spinoff.
Yeah,
with everyone and just doing the girls. And
they'll be like friends of, you know, Carl coming in.
The guys will be Summer House.
Yeah, maybe.
and kind of have more of like a guy-centric summer house, kind of how Southern Charm is more guy-centric,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just going to be interesting because this year is their 10th year.
It's crazy. And it's been a good show, like it's one that it delivers every year. They're good seasons. It's like, man,
it definitely does. And I miss that they don't have Winter House on anymore.
I know. I always liked the Winter House too. It was nice them mixing the Vanderpump cast in, and
it was.
Yeah, maybe that's it. They're gonna they recasted Vanderpump. They're gonna get something going with Summer House or a new kind of version of it.
Right.
They'll do Winter House again, blending them or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep everyone updated with this divorce. So like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.